Amanda, go right ahead.
Hi, Nick. Nice to see you again. We were speaking a little bit earlier about Inter Miami and Charlotte with Santi. Can you share your perspective on the results from last night's game and how it's affecting us on Saturday?
Um, we knew the outcome could have meant that we were out of the line and mathematically impossible. The outcome means that it goes down to the last game, and I think, of course, there is a different. We want to get above the line, but irrelevant of that, we prepared all week to win a football game. So for us, it's about playing at home and winning. It's about continuing the form that we had previous to the DC game as a disappointment. And like I say, all we can do is go out and make sure that we play well, we perform well, we win a football game, and then hopefully the outcome swings our way.
Decision day in City Field is going to be fun. It's going to have a good atmosphere. So we're hoping for good results as well. What does the atmosphere at City Field do for the team on decision day?
Yeah, I think we need a playoff atmosphere. We need the atmosphere that we had last year at City Field against Miami. It was a tight first half, that game, and I feel like the fans swung it in the second half. The fans really drove on the team, really inspired the team, really supported the team to make sure that we went through and got the win to go through to the playoffs. Of course, we haven't been in this situation since I've been here, fighting on the last day to get in. But this is the situation that we're in, and if we can get that playoff atmosphere and we can replicate what we had last year against Miami at City Field, it gives us a real chance of putting in a performance and making sure we get the win.
Anyone on Zoom? Last call for questions. Go ahead, Trey.
Hey, sorry, my computer's super slow. Coach, if you can just give us kind of a general health outlook and kind of how you're feeling about, you've had a really solid 11 for the last 6-7 weeks, how that's looking now.
Yeah, the team has trained, of course. We tried to push Alfredo Morales, and he's trained incredibly hard, but it's just come too soon for him. Everybody else trained, of course. Maxi Morales is pushing along with where he's at. Everybody else has been fine, trained. Tavon came back early from Jamaica, but has pushed really hard and trained today. Richie Ledesma didn't train today from an ankle injury, but I don't think it's so severe. It's not so serious. Micha Ilinic returned yesterday from his international break and didn't do the full training session, but that was planned. That is normal for us. So there's no major concerns, no major issues, and the team trained really well today. The team looks really, really hungry.
Chris?
Yeah, Coach, the last two results haven't gone quite the way you wanted them to. Now with having 2 weeks to prepare for this match, what has the team been working on specifically in training to get that better result against Chicago?
Yeah, I think the Miami performance put us in a place to win the game, and we should win the game. But, we've gone through that game. We understand why we didn't win the game. We were disappointed in giving the last goal away. But we were in a place to win the football game. The DC game was really, the first half was disappointing. We know that we didn't compete well enough in the first half. We didn't put ourselves in a position where we could get ahead in the game. Although we created chances, we dominate the game again, 5-3 in goal chances. So for us, it's making sure that we take our chances, making sure that we start the game quick. We start on the front foot because we know we're at home and we're the team that has to dictate the game. We want to dictate the game at home and dictate the tempo and the pace of the game. And when we create the chances, take them. We've shown that if we get ahead in the game, it gives us the best chance of getting a win. And, we've improved our results over the last, period of games. And it was disappointing not to put ourselves in a position in the DC game where we controlled our fate. But, we are where we are now. We have to fight hard and we have to make sure that, I say again, this game is a must-win game for us, irrelevant of what happens anywhere else. We know we need the results. But for us, we planned all week to go and win a football game like we always do.
Michael Allen?
Yeah, thanks, Nick. Thanks for making the time today. Glenn asked us about Santi, and I just wanted your comments on it too. Will you be checking the scores of the other games at halftime just to sort of check in, or are you just focusing on winning this game on Saturday?
I think I will be focused on winning the game. I will make sure that the team are completely focused on the game, but we'll have one eye on the results as a coaching staff. We haven't decided how we'll do it yet, whether we'll put one of the members of the staff in full control of that and just have them in control of it. So whether we need to know the score at any point, but I mean, ultimately we'll, as a coaching staff, we'll make sure that we're in a position to know the situation we're in. The team's focus is and should be fully on making sure that they win the football game.
Anyone else? Go ahead.
Quick question, let's say you're winning the game and furthermore, your season is not over. Do you think there's still a chance to win the title? Is it do you have, is there some relief going on at the place that they can play easier again and they can really make the title, or do you think?
Yeah, I think ultimately what I've seen since I've been here is once you're in, it's anybody's. And the DC game was disappointing because our form has improved and our form has been more consistent in the sense of picking a team, playing a team, letting that team go out and improve performances to get results. And, we know that if we win against Chicago and we get in, we're in a gooder place as anybody to go through. And the one thing that we've got as a football team, maybe our team is different, but we've got an understanding and an experience of playoff football. So I fully believe in this team. We get above the line, it's anybody's.
Go ahead, Walter.
Coach, I'm Walter from W Sports TV. The question is about, it's going to be an amazing game because Chicago Fire, they needed 3 points too. So I think you can have more space to have the chance to make more goals.
Yeah, ultimately we've planned all week to win a football game, to be aggressive, to play on the front foot, to make sure that irrelevant of what happened last night and the situation we're in, we win for our fans in front of our fans, and we make sure that we finish this season off, whatever the outcome is, on a positive of a performance and winning a football game. We know Chicago are in the same boat as us. We know that they will come to win a game, and we've got experience from last week of a similar sort of game away at DC, and we know where we need to improve to make the performance a positive one. So irrelevant of what's happening elsewhere, the objective and the aim for us is to entertain our fans and give them a win.
I wish the best for you and the players, and God bless you.
Thank you.
Great. Thank you, everyone.